Hi, this is Gwen Peterson, and I am doing a video because I had to make a video for some of our clients and thought, you know what, while I have my hair and makeup done, well, it's hot in here, so I pulled my hair up, I would do a video. My clients joke that when we do our client check-ins, I normally have no makeup on, my hair is in a big tight bun, and they're like, just start doing videos without your hair and makeup. So I will start doing this, but the reason why I have my hair up is because our air conditioner just decided to stop working at a 91-degree day. So I have my son's baseball fan that hangs on the fence, blowing air at me so I can finish what I'm working on tonight. So I just wanted to make a video because I always just make videos when something comes to my mind. And the biggest thing I keep coming across right now is people saying, Gwen, the scale stopped moving. Okay, if you guys have watched any of my videos, when somebody says the scale stopped moving, what do I say? How are your inches? Because the scale does not give me the data I need to know if your body is staying in fat burn. So do yourself a favor. Measure your neck every week, your chest every week, your rib cage every week, your waist, your gut, you men, where your belt sits, your hips, your thighs, and your arm. Every week, if you measure and you're doing the program correctly, those inches will be moving. So when my clients are like, I don't want to measure, I'm like, well, then don't cry to me when your scale's not moving, because I don't know what to do with that as a health coach. Are you staying in fat burn or aren't you? I don't know if your scale's not moving. But here's what I'm finding. Okay, are you guys listening? Okay, so the reality is if your scale's not moving and your inches aren't moving, you want to know what? I guarantee you are not eating your first fueling within 30 minutes. You're not eating every 2.5 to 3 hours. You're going too long. You might be skipping a fueling, and you have to have all 5 a day to get enough vitamins, minerals, calories, carbs, protein, fat for your body to lose weight. And then the biggie, keep listening to me, you guys. Weigh out your meat after it's been cooked. Stop eyeballing it. Then are you making sure, where's my guidebook? I'm gonna pull it out right here because this is like, seriously, you don't know how many times I go over this. If you're in the lean category, you don't need fat because it's already built in. That's the 5-ounce category. That is the salmon, tuna, steak, roast, lamb, pork chop, okay? You don't need fat there. But boom, when you move up to that chicken category, the leaner category, which a lot of us eat in, you have to have a fat or you're going to slow down your scale. Now, I know that's contrary to everything we know about dieting, but remember, we are not dieting. We are stabilizing our blood sugar to keep our body working correctly to let go of weight. So when you don't do the fats correctly, your body don't do the weight loss correctly, okay? So if you are in that 6-ounce category, that chicken, swordfish, trout, all of that, go print out the Optavia condiment guide and go make sure you do 1 fat. And if you're up in the 7-ounce cooked, measured out category, which is flounder, tilapia, mahi-mahi, shrimp, scallops, lobster, egg whites, 2 fats. You have to have 2 fats or you will stop losing weight. So when I have clients go, well, sometimes I'm focusing on my fat, but not always. That's why their weight is not focusing on losing because they're not doing it right. Oh, and I'm looking, my hair's all bouncing around, but it's hot in here. So then, are you eating your last fueling within 2 hours? Let's say you eat, and check with nutrition support on this. There are some varying discussion on this, so I'm gonna tell you what I believe I've heard from nutrition support, but go give them a call, 888-OPTAVIA, if this applies to you. So if I eat my last fueling at 9 o'clock at night and I'm awake around 11:30, you need to eat again so that you aren't going to bed with your blood sugar starting to decline. So nutrition support would tell you the best option, because you've now already eaten 5 of your items in the 1 lean and green out of the grocery store. Now your best option at that 11:30 at night would be half of a lean. So I choose from the vegetarian guide. Google Optavia vegetarian guide, and that's where you would do like 2 low-fat mozzarella cheese sticks or 3/4 of a cup of low-fat cottage cheese with the everything bagel seasoning. If you haven't tried it, try it. You know I'm not about hacks, but I'll add some seasonings. So that's the best option, is to do half of a lean. I mean, yes, you could do 3 ounces of cooked chicken, but I'm not sure that I want to whip out 3 ounces of chicken at 11:30 at night. But eating 2 cheese sticks or 3/4 of a cup of cottage cheese, easy. But if you're in a bind and you're in a situation where you don't have something like that, nutrition support told me, yes, you could do another fueling, but they prefer you not to be doing 6 of our items in one at the grocery store. The better option is a half of a lean later at that night. Now, if you know that you're consistently staying up late like that, you're better off to like split your lean and green so that you eat half of that protein at your normal lean and green time and then eat the other half that late at night, just so that you're still staying on a 5 and 1, but that one's kind of split in half. But if you're like me, I never know if I'm going to be going to bed earlier, staying up a little late, too late, watching some NCIS reruns, because they're all reruns right now. So you just make sure you do what you do, but you want to make sure you're not going to bed on an empty stomach if it's been more than 2.5 hours. So then the last 2 questions are, number 1, where's your water intake? If you are drinking less than, my opinion is about 80 ounces of water, Dr. A would say the minimum is 64. Then at that point, go read the chapter in the Habits of Health book on water. He'll talk to you about the clarity of your urine is when you know you're hydrated enough, because your urine should be clear, and then you know you're at the right ounces. So nobody's the same on how many ounces they need. You just need to keep an eye on your urine to know it's clear. Last question. Are you going to boot camp, spin class, or like working out hard? It's okay if you are. Go watch my video on exercise if that's you. You can exercise, but not on the 5 and 1. The 5 and 1 is not built for heavy duty exercise. There's a video that explains what happens if you work out on the 5 and 1. It just slows the process down, because our program is about balancing your blood sugar, and exercise is about burning sugar. So when you exercise too much, we can't keep that blood sugar balanced, and then you end up slowing down the weight loss phase. So just to recap, first of all, measure your body every darn week. Comment below when you see this part, if you stayed with me this long. Measure your body every week so that I know you're still with me, okay? Then, are you eating within 30 minutes of waking up? Are you getting all 5 fuelings in? Are you weighing out your meat? Are you getting the correct fats every single time? Are you getting 3 servings of green? And of course, as a reminder, there's not a right answer to this. You can either shove those greens in a cup, measuring cup, or Google Optavia weight conversion chart, and then you can know how much each vegetable should weigh. There's not a right answer. You can do one or the other. It doesn't matter. And then if you're staying up late, make sure that you're eating again, half of a lean, and you're drinking enough water for your urine to be clear, and don't go exercise hard and try to starve yourself on the 5 and 1 in the process, because it doesn't work. So I hope that kind of clarified a couple things for you, because you guys, this is what I've been dealing with all week, is a lot of my clients going, my scale's stalled out, it's this and that. Now, one last thing, if you're still with me, if you ate off plan, your scale didn't stall. You ate off plan. So you're out of fat burn for 4 days. So when I have clients complaining to me that their scale is stalling and they ate off plan, or they drank whiskey on the weekend, or they ended up having a piece of birthday cake, and I go through a whole month with them, and one day they did birthday cake, and a week and a half later they did 2 pieces of bread, and then a week later after that they did alcohol. The person in a 28-day window was only in fat burn for 9 days. So track your food if you're struggling to stay on plan, because my gut is you're not realizing how often you're having too many bites of this or too many bites of that, and you're going out of fat burn for 4 days. So of course your scale isn't moving, because that's not our program. The program is 5 and 1, measured out correctly with the right amount of water and not heavy duty exercise. So comment below what you learned from this video. It always fascinates me what people learn from my videos, because I never know what people are looking to hear, but hopefully this resonated with you. Have a good night, everybody. Bye, guys.